I'm from West Lafayette, Indiana.
I'm from Washington, D.C.
How do you think the UK is different to any other country? Or what makes the UK so different to any other country?
I would say it's a lot more fast-paced. It's a lot more individualistic. Like, it's very like you do your own thing. You have a very face-forward, motivated aspect to it, and that's all you can see.
Yeah, I would say culture-wise, people are somewhat similar, but I definitely agree with Riley. It's definitely more, I would say, like, if you think of the U.S. in sense of like work culture, it's very fast-paced, it's very aggressive, people are very locked in. Here, it's a lot more laid back, and people are more social in the workplace, I would say. People here are just a little more fun, dare I say.
More fun than the USA?
Fun. Yeah, maybe.
How so?
I would say just like a little bit. They don't necessarily care about everything. I feel like in the Americas, everyone's always like, oh, what am I doing? How am I looking?
Yeah.
What am I saying? But here, honestly, you can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want, and you can act however you want.
I'm from the Dominican Republic.
In what way do you think the UK is different to any other country? What makes the UK different from any other country?
I think the history is very rich in history. I love royal history, and its food, I haven't seen food like the one in the UK.
Which food?
I tried a full English breakfast this morning. I think you see those foods everywhere, but the way you guys like put it together, I've never seen that before.
What did you think of it?
I actually liked it. I don't know why people hate on it so much outside of the UK, but I think it was good, especially after like a drunk night out. So it was perfect for today.
We're from South Korea. Yeah.
Nice. What makes the UK completely different or very different to any other country?
Well, compared to South Korea, everything's quite expensive. Like McDonald's are like twice. Yeah.
And I think like people seems really unique and have their own characteristic, I think. Yeah. Because I think in South Korea, like there's like many people who wants to be similar with others, but in here it's really different.
Like look like a K-pop idol and that kind of thing in South Korea.
True, yeah,
Whereas
that's
in the
right.
UK,
That's right.
everyone's just trying to do their own thing.
Yeah.
I am from Chicago.
How is the UK different to any other country to you?
Well, I think in general, the UK, it has a lot of history that I haven't necessarily always seen in the US. While the US does hold a lot of historical background, I am able to see things from thousands of years ago from the UK, and it's really interesting to be able to see the differences in our culture.
Was there one particular part of, I guess, the history of the UK that stood out to you?
I think the fact that we're able to see from thousands of years ago, kingdoms, we're able to see just in general the differences in who have led what, and also just the buildings in general. I think that's what's so interesting about the UK is you're able to look at all these buildings, and some of them have been built thousands of years ago, and they hold so much history and so much depth to them, which it means a lot to be able to see.
And where are you from?
Italy.
In what way is the UK different to any other country?
There is the king, so and it's international. So there are many cultures and many people from different countries.
And it's quite different because it's full of history.
Yeah.
And as Chiara said, it's different by culture and also literature.
Was there any literature or history in particular that speaks to you that you think is really unique to the UK?
Yeah, absolutely. About Lady Diana.
Yeah.
We really love her and we loved her. And if I think about UK, I absolutely think about Lady Diana.
Yeah, me too. Same.
So all these years later, you're still thinking about Lady Diana?
Yeah.
What is it about her that still resonates with you? It still speaks to you?
How she was, you know, the person that she was, I think. The soul, maybe the soul, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the soul, her soul.
A pretty beautiful soul. And also because she
was different.
Yeah, she was different.
We're both from Chicago. We are related.
Oh, okay. How do you know each other?
We're cousins.
Oh, nice. Cool. What do you think makes the UK so different to any other country?
I think you're one of the most polite countries.
Pretend polite, I feel.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I feel like it's a front, right?
Like
it's a front.
polite, but they don't actually mean it.
It's like the South. Have you ever been to the South in America?
Oh, bless you.
Bless your heart. Yeah. You also have some of the most insane history. I mean, I know that it's kind of broad to say because Europe is so packed with history, but I mean, we're standing right by this bridge with dragons on it. Nothing like that in the US.
What things maybe relating to outside of London, if you travel to outside of London, that you think are really unique to the UK?
I love driving in the UK.
Why?
Because it's, first off, the fact that you can get from one side of the country to the other in a less amount of time than almost any other country.
Because it's so small.
It's so small.
Yeah.
And you have beautiful countrysides, which is really cool.
That's true. The
Yeah.
trains are decent, well, better than the US.
All
at
the
least.
trains are so much better. Overground, underground, all the trains.
Yeah.
And where are you from?
I'm from Kuwait.
What do you think makes the UK so different to any other country?
It's the type of culture, the type of people here, different countries. You can find also Arabic people in here, and nice food, whatever you want, Chinese, Arabic, whatever. I like fish and chips in here. I like Turkish food as well, and there is cool stuff to do in here as well.
What about outside of London? What kind of things are unique to the UK outside of London?
So outside of London, I like to go like on a trips, like on the ocean or like in with a lot of friends, like Birmingham, Manchester. I was in Manchester last week. It was good.
And I'm from South Korea.
What to you makes Britain or the UK so different to any other country?
When you go outside of London, I feel more like British culture. People, when you go to the pub, you can see the pub cultures and everything.
Where are you from?
Spain.
And how do you think the UK is different to any other country?
Because you fit in, you feel that you can fit in even though you're not from here.
In what way do you feel like you fit in? What makes it that you fit in?
Because everyone is so busy and you don't really mind other people, so you're part of the rush.
And where are you from?
Puerto Rico.
In what way do you think the UK is different to any other country?
I mean, I lived in Puerto Rico and I lived in the US. I've lived in both places. I feel like the difference is obviously, I know a lot of people say that the US is very diverse, but I feel like even there, like people are still very much like secluded into like their own sectors and their own people. And I feel like here in the UK, but like at least in London, like it's such a good mixture of people and culture, and I feel like that comes with like the hospitality. Like people are so polite and nice to each other. Like everybody's just from like different places.
I'm from South Korea.
And what makes the UK different to any other country or so different to any other country?
Well, I think it's good combination like of the modern and traditional, their own culture, I think. Yeah.
Which things in particular do you see as being modern and being traditional?
Well, actually, I only knows about the culture of the UK, like with queens, like that's lawyer family. I expected that only like traditional like things and palace in London, but there's a lot of modern building. It looks stunning and gorgeous, especially at the night.
And where are you from?
Turkey.
Nice. And what do you think makes the UK different to any other country?
It's openness to other cultures. I don't think you can maybe in the US, but like I haven't seen any other country across Europe that might have similar level of like diversity, you know.
And where are you from?
I'm from Naples.
What do you think makes the UK so different from any other country?
Other than how multicultural it is, it's just how many cultures are actually like really integrated within the UK. Because when you go to other European cities and stuff, you'll see like multiculturalism, but it isn't like the UK. It's done like really well. Even like the UK is like, honestly, the UK has a lot of history as well. Anywhere you go, and it actually is really different. Whether you go like north or like the south, it's very diverse, which I think is really cool.
And where are you from?
I'm from Portugal.
What makes the UK so different to any other country?
A lot of different persons, a lot of different styles, and a lot of culture mixed together, and everyone is welcome here.
Is that very different to Portugal?
Yeah, it's a little bit different from Portugal.
How so?
We don't have a lot of people like good with expressing themselves with clothes and hair and style, so it's different.
Okay, so you love that variety of British.
Yeah, I love it, yeah.
All right, and what about outside of London? What kind of things have you seen outside of London that makes the UK so unique or different?
Out of London, I think it's a lot of have a lot of good village and cities to make a family, very quiet, very friendly, very near to London too, so it's good too. But I think it's very calm area.
Are there any in particular that come to mind?
I think Guildford.
Oh, nice. What were your experiences in Guildford like? What did you do there?
I have my sister there, so I went there and stayed for a few days. So it's different from London, but I like it too. It's very family place, very good with a lot of chats, a lot of green areas to play and to stay in your weekends and go around.
And where are you from?
Brazil.
Brazil.
State of São Paulo.
Sao Paulo, nice.
Yeah.
How is the UK different to any other country in the world?
The best public transportation.
Okay, okay. Have you been outside of London?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Brighton and Oxford.
Taking into account Brighton and Oxford, what was different about them that's so different to anywhere else that you've been to?
I think it's the culture. I think it's the magical city and the medieval city.
And where are you from?
From Manchester, but original from China, yeah.
Yeah, I'm from China too.
And what do you think makes the UK so different to any other country?
I think a different thing is the lifestyle, because the English lifestyle is very different than the Chinese, and I think the people in UK is very friendly and gentleman. What's more is maybe the culture about theater. Yeah, theater. Oh, I love the theater here so much. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, I would say it's very similar. I mean, we've traveled pretty far and wide in the UK so far, and one constant we found is kind of that narrative. Like, everyone you find is pretty open to speak to you, open to talk. You only really find that in big cities. In the US, like New York, no one bats an eye. Something's going on, someone's screaming next to you, no one even looks over because it's normal. And I've kind of found that to be somewhat a trend for the time that we've been here, for sure.
Where's been the best place in the UK where you found people have been quite talkative?
I would say any of the pubs, any of the clubs, especially because I feel like in the clubs you honestly find age range from like 18 to, I would honestly even say like mid 40s, 50s. So you can talk to people who aren't afraid to like let loose, be themselves.
What about outside of London?
I would say Manchester. Manchester's really fun. Good group of people.
Today I've traveled to the one and only Manchester. I'm gonna give you guys my observations of it. People are so much nicer. Going to coffee shops, the people are calling me love. Like, people are stopping on the street and smiling. These were hands down the nicest people I've met in the UK today. Dudes stopped me on the street because they saw me exploring Manchester and offered to buy me lunch.
I was there during the World Cup, so obviously everyone was like on their best behavior and so excited and having so much fun. But I really enjoyed the culture there, and I think it's been really eye-opening as an American to see the different cultures in the UK. That makes sense. Like, everyone says go outside of London, and I think that's so important because there's so much more to see with the architecture, the culture, but also the people. The people are very different, and I think that's been very like eye-opening and very interesting to kind of take in these new cultures and these new people when you're only going on a train an hour and a half or 2 hours.